I'm gonna just start the video off like this. Chris Broussard was right about James Harden, yo. Like I understood, like people took offense to it, but what he said in that segment they had about James Harden and about his trade to the Clippers, bro. I understood. I agree totally what he meant by that because James Harden is all over the place. He comes out and says, "Oh, I told Doug I'm not a system player. I am the system." Bro, you had just said when you got to the Brooklyn Nets, when KD and Kyrie went out, that you didn't that he didn't really come there to be the lead guy anymore. Then after that, goes to Philly, and now you pretty much the de facto point guard. That's your role. You dish out the assist, you let the league and assist the NBA. Now all of a sudden you ain't happy with that no more. Now in the interview you talking about you want to go. Well, he didn't publicly come out and say it, but the word was he wanted to go to Houston because he wanted to be the old James Harden again. I'm a guessing because the two out of body experiences he had in that series against Boston where he had 42 and like 40, I think. So what are you thinking? Like you gonna go to the Clippers and be that ball dominant, over dribbling step back machine that drew like 10 plus fouls a game? Like is that what you think is gonna happen? Because bro, that's not gonna happen. Like you are not gonna be the leader of that team. Like going to a team with Paul George and Kawhi that's been Kawhi's team really for like the last 4 years. Like how does he think this is gonna play out? And if I'm Westbrook, I'm pissed. I'm like, why would y'all trade for this dude? Like, I'm having a good year. The team is doing good. Like, why trade for this dude? And that was my issue the whole time with James Harden. This dude just whines and whines and whines and constantly gets his way. Then you have people like Stephen A. and Chris Broussard and a lot of these people in the media coming to bat for James Harden. Like, Daryl Morey did him wrong. He said he was going to do this and do that. Like, so what? It's a lot of these players that don't even play out their contracts now and ask for trades when things ain't going their way. And one GM go back on his word and now y'all got to eat. That's business, bro. People do that in business. These players are a business. They are pretty much independent contractors. That's pretty much what they are. They sign contracts to join these teams for a certain amount of time. They play their contract out, and if they're not playing up to their contract, they can get traded. I think they can get cut off. I'm not sure how it works with the NBA, but I'm sure in the NFL they can get cut. But in the NBA they can get traded if they don't have a no trade clause, and he didn't have a no trade clause, obviously, because he keeps getting traded. But this dude is all over the place. He don't really know what he wants. He just want to have his way everywhere he goes, and he's gonna find out real quick. I don't think this thing in LA is gonna end well. To be honest, to be 100% honest, I don't think it's gonna end well. Cause this dude is gonna find out he's not gonna go there and be able to over dribble, dictate pace, decide who gets the ball when and where. He's not gonna be able to play in Ty Lue's system because Ty Lue likes to play that. Well, really, Ty Lue likes to play ISO ball anyway because they actually go back into ISO ball when it comes to playoff time. PG and Kawhi, that's what they regress to in the playoffs sometimes. Even in regular season games, that's been an issue. So you're gonna add another ISO player when you had Westbrook playing some good traditional point this year. Like unless James Harden comes off the bench, I don't see how it'll work. Because if having Westbrook come off the bench, that's not going to work either. Because you don't really have any shooters like that on the bench. You gave up your wing depth and some of your shooters to get James Harden. Now you got what, Terrence Mann coming off the bench? Like, I don't understand how it's going to work. But yeah, this dude is all over the place. And for the dude to come out and say, well, I'm not a system player, I am the system. That just shows you, like, this dude has this inflated image of himself, like he's still the James Harden of old. And, like, nobody wants to play with that, bro. Like, nobody wants to sit there and watch a player dribble the ball out for 18 seconds of the shot clock, then decide to dribble a pass or shoot a pass or try to go and draw a foul, and if you don't draw a foul, it's a turnover. He don't even get back on defense. Like PG and Paul George ain't going for that. And Ty Lue gonna find out real quick why Doc and Harden didn't get along.